Good morning. It's Audrey from Odds and Ends, and welcome to my first entry to February. And this, I'll show it as my thumbnail. It didn't print center, but I got almost the information I need off of it, so I wasn't reprinting it. It's hosted by Priscilla over at Release the Crafted, and it's RTC February, Fanguary, and it is vampire themes. So today is the vampire, and then the following days will be In the Dark, Creatures in the Night, The Blood is the Life, Innocence, The Countess, and Immortal Beloved. And so we're going to sink our teeth into January 26th, 2025, which is today. So, with that being said, this is my first entry. Like I said, hashtag RTC February from Priscilla at Release the Crafting. And it's day 1, and it's the vampire. So I wanted to use my last week's Deck of the Year card, and this is a time card. And I wasn't sure how I was going to use it, but when I think of places where vampires live, I think of old castles, and castles have stained glass. And I was like, okay, and I'm like, oh, I have that coloring book that has all that stained glass. And then I realized that the cutout for one of these windows, well, this particular window is exact same size as one of the stained glass window sheets I had. So I colored this side. It is similar colors as that one. And I grunged it up a little bit so it wasn't quite so obvious that they were two different things. And, I did the red and green flowers, yellow sky. Added some red rocks, some blue water and rocks, green landscaping. I let's see if I can zoom in a little bit, yeah. I added 4 brads, and of course doing it on the vellum paper on a really thick piece of cardstock, it didn't want to set right, and it bubbled, and because this has gotten wet, it does not lay flat and glue. But 4 corner brads, which are as even as possible. And then I'd seen when I was doing it that I had a little lock and key brad. So I put the lock on the window so it looks like the windows are open. And then I put the key on the map. And the only thing I printed for this one, or I didn't have, is I was looking for a map of Transylvania, because that is the ultimate vampire in my head, Dracula. And I found the map from Bram Stoker's Dracula series, and I printed it out. I cut out the advertisement parts and pieced it together. And so we have Transylvania, we have the little stops from his book in the way, and then I cut out the little guys and put them on the map because they were at the bottom of the advertisement with him. And this is a heavy piece of scrapbooking paper. It's got the castles, and then it's got this weird font and a language I have no idea what it says, so who knows. But I added everything there because I like the turquoise. It matches the turquoise in here. And I cut out the definition for vampire from a children's dictionary. In folk tales, a dead body that moves about at night and sucks the blood of sleeping persons. I'm like, okay, that fits. And I did a stamp of a compass because, he's on a journey. And to Castle Dracula. And I had done it in turquoise, but it was blurry. I didn't like it at all. I'm like, oh my God, am I gonna have to cover it up? What am I gonna cover it up with? Wasn't planning it. Then I did it in black, and it looked fine. And then when I was digging through my stuff, I found my embossing powder. So I said, okay, one more step, add the blue embossing, heat it up. And as you can see, what if I turn another light on, you'll see better. Yeah, it's very shiny. And I did add this Wicca pen in gold on the lines here, so it does add shine. And I added some clear Wicca in here to offset the gold and black on that one. So that is my page 1 for the vampire. And I do know there is a character called the vampire, but to me, the vampire is Dracula. So that is my take on the challenge. I hope you check everybody else's pages out. This is going to be fun. And it's just 7 days if you want to join in. The more the merrier. Okay, I'll talk to you everyone tomorrow with day 2. Okay, bye.